Welcome to The Explainer. You ever just stare at your credit card bill and think, how in the world did that happen? Well, today we're going to dig into that. We're talking about that really complicated, sometimes emotional connection between what we buy to show who we are and the actual price we pay for it all. All right, so let's just jump right in with a big question, one that kind of sums up modern life, really. What's building our identity more these days? The stuff we own or the installment plans we use to get that stuff?
Okay, so to even start to answer that, we've got to get to the why, right? What is this pressure we all feel? This feeling that we have to buy certain things just to tell the world, hey, this is who I am.
You know, there's actually a term for this, conspicuous consumption, and it's a big one. Just think about it. When you see someone with the newest phone or a super fancy handbag, is it really about the phone's features or the bag's utility? Or is it more about what it screams about their success, their status? But here's what's really interesting. This whole pressure to buy, it's not the same everywhere. It's really shaped by where you come from. So in more individualistic cultures, think North America, Western Europe, it's all about personal achievement. So yeah, going into debt to show off your personal success, that's way more common. But then you look at more collectivist cultures, and it's a different story. Financial choices are often made with the whole family or community in mind. It's less me and more we.
So we've got this cultural pressure cooker, right? But what really turns up the heat, what turbocharges the whole thing, is modern finance. I mean, it's just gotten so easy to fall into this trap. The tools for getting what you want right now are literally everywhere. And man, are they designed to be tempting. And the psychology behind it is, wow, it's powerful. Credit is like a direct line to that part of our brain that wants things now. It lets you grab those big life goals, a house, a new business, heck, even just the newest phone, immediately. The whole idea of waiting and saving, credit just pushes that right out of the picture. And this whole thing works on a super simple but really effective 3-step loop that just keeps us coming back for more. First, you get the desire, right? You want something. Step 2, credit lets you have it instantly. And then step 3, the actual consequence, the paying for it part, that gets kicked way down the road. It's the classic buy now, pay later playbook. It's so clever because it separates the fun of getting something new from the pain of actually paying for it. But that future payment, it always shows up. And it brings with it this real, often kind of invisible cost that just gets heavier over time. So let's talk about that. What's the real burden of living with all that debt? This is so important to get. The weight of debt, it's not just about the numbers on your monthly statement. Not at all. It's this heavy psychological weight that can seriously mess with our mental and, believe it or not, even our physical health in some pretty big ways. Yeah, and the research backs this up. The constant, chronic stress that comes from being in debt, it seeps into pretty much every corner of our lives. We're talking 3 huge areas: our mental health, our physical health, and yeah, even our relationships with the people we care about. I mean, just think about it. Constantly worrying about money can set off this whole chain reaction of mental health problems. You've got anxiety that just won't quit, feelings of depression or just hopelessness, and there's this really deep sense of shame or guilt that can make it feel almost impossible to reach out for help. So what happens? People pull away, they isolate themselves. And all that mental strain, it doesn't just stay in your head. Oh no, it shows up in your body. That chronic stress from debt has been linked to a whole laundry list of serious physical issues. We're talking headaches, high blood pressure, stomach problems. It can even weaken your immune system and raise your risk for heart disease. It's serious stuff. Okay, so after hearing all that, it might sound pretty bleak, but here's the most important part. This is not a hopeless cycle. It is absolutely possible to break free. So let's shift gears. Let's talk about how we can actually start to take back control of our finances and our well-being. All right, the very first step, the ground floor, is a total mindset shift. It's about being brutally honest with ourselves and asking a simple question every time we want to buy something. Is this a need? Like, do I actually need it to survive? Or is this a want? Something that's probably being pushed on me by social pressure or some really slick advertising. Okay, so once you get that new mindset locked in, the path forward gets a whole lot clearer. It really comes down to 3 things. First, you just have to acknowledge where you are, and you gotta do it without any shame. Seriously, so many people are in the same boat. Second, it's time to get educated. Make a budget. Figure out where your money is really going. And third, you prioritize. You focus on a plan to pay things down and start building those healthier habits that, step by step, put you back in control. So we're going to leave you with this final thought to chew on. In a world that is screaming at us 24/7 to buy more, to have more, to be more, maybe we've got the definition of wealth all wrong. Maybe, just maybe, true wealth isn't about all the stuff we own. Maybe it's about the incredible freedom of not owing anyone anything.